Hey guys, for sure here. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to replace the back glass on the Samsung Galaxy S20 Plus here. With this repair should be quite easy. We need a heat gun or a hair dryer. We need a toolkit like iFixit toolkit, which you can grab on eBay or Amazon, and then the replacement glass that already comes with preheated adhesive and all of that, which you can get it from eBay or Amazon. Would leave the link in the description section as well. And this repair should be pretty simple and easy if you follow the step-by-step guide that we're going to show you. So let's dive right into it. So first thing first is I'll get the toolkit out here just to show you guys the tools that we have. Usually this kind of toolkit goes a long way when it comes to doing these repairs. Also good to have our clamps. If you have some clamps with you to push down one after we replace it. So a clamp like this will show you, like, after we put it on, we're going to use a clamp to put that down. So let's go ahead and take a look at the box here. See here, we have some tools here. It's going to be cool to have these tools because it makes the job a lot more easier here. So yes, as you can see here, there's a bunch of tools here. We'll keep it aside. And then we'll start off with using a heat gun or a hair dryer to kind of heat up the back glass here. This one, as you can see, it's already cracked, but if you have a glass that's a lot more cracked, you can always put a to stop the spreading of the crack, to put actual tape on it, clear tape or something like that, and that will be also good, just so that the crack doesn't go anywhere. And for your safety, you probably also want to have gloves on. So if you have gloves on, that also helps as well, just so you don't get the glass on yourself. That will definitely help. I'll put some gloves on here to do this. So, and then goggles as well if you have it on your. Make sure you safety goggles. Again, this is a glass, so you don't want anything to damage yourself. So you start off by heating the back here. So we're going to do this for about 5 minutes and then come back to the video for you guys. Alrighty, once you apply the heat, it should be getting really hot, but we're going to go ahead and now start the next process, which is taking a metal tool like this one, for example, or something really thin. You want to try to go underneath the glass here. Find a corner. Usually starts from the bottom. Usually I find it is the best. And simply all we're going to do is pry around the corner, because the adhesive should become loose after you have pretty much applied heat. You might have to apply heat if it's still, you're finding it very hard to take the back glass off. Now you go around just like this, as you can see, once you get it in, and go around gently, not too crazy. You don't want to break the frame or anything like that. I'll go ahead and put some clear tape as well on the back here, just so that it doesn't spread. Cool. And at the same time, also be careful if you have stuff you don't want to damage the front glass. So another thing to keep in mind. You're just going to simply go around because there's adhesive around this edge. Be careful of the camera, then you just want to go around just like that. And then around here, like that. And And finally, as you can see, after a bit of trouble, the glass just comes off. Just pry it up with your hand. So the back glass comes off like this, and then there's this sensor. We're going to move that sensor over to the new glass as well because they don't come with it, and then put this back on. So let's clear the space up a little and I'll show you guys just how to do that. Alright guys, so we're back again here, cleaned up the area a little bit again. Now we need to, as you can see here, there's a sensor right here. We need to move that over to the new replacement glass because we'll need to do that. And to do that, it should be pretty simple and straightforward. Again, we're going to pry this up and then put it over here. Heat it up a little bit here just so that it's easier to come off. So apply some heat here. Now, you don't want to apply too much heat. You want to apply light heat because you don't want to damage that sensor. Alrighty, and then we're going to try to take our piece to here and try to see if we can get underneath this as well. And as you can see, it just comes off like that. It just, only thing attached to it is some adhesive. So this is your back microphone sensor. So just like that, you take it off, and it's really sticky. So we're gonna take that, put it aside here. I take my gloves off for this part just because it's easier to work with, but it's just me. So we're gonna go ahead and take this off. As you can see, there's adhesive there as well, and we're gonna line up to that hole right here. Make sure you get in some cases, you might have to apply some glue, like light glue around it, but just like that. The sensor should just sit there. Again, remember, this is just for the microphone here. And we can press down with our finger lightly, very lightly, not too crazy, just like that. And then the next thing you want to do after you apply that, let it sit there. With this glass, as we mentioned, we need to start cleaning this glass around the edges where the adhesive was. So we want to clean it. You could use isopropyl alcohol, or you can just use some kind of basically tool like a pick or something. Basically, you want to go around the edge and make sure there is no residue from the previous glue here, because that will cause the glass to stick out. So you can see here, if you look closely, you're gonna go around and take that off and really clean the outer edges, because we don't want any of that adhesive there. That will impact the new installation, where you're gonna get glass like popping up a little, and you don't want that because that looks bad. So we're gonna just simply clean this out, and once you clean it out, I'll show you the last stuff to put the glass back on. Alright, so once you're satisfied with the cleaning around the outer edge, it's time to put the replacement glass that we have here. So for this part, you want to start by pretty much pressing down this sticker around it, because it has glue and you want that adhesive already sticking again. So this adhesive isn't the strongest, but I'm going to press it down like this just so that when we put it on, it will stick on nicely. Just press it down first, and then we take this off. Alrighty, so we take it off just like that, put it aside, and then same with this part. Take it all off, and now you're going to start from the glass. So lining up this, be very careful, but shouldn't be too bad to line it up. You're going to line it up with the cameras here first, because that part is usually the tough part. Start at that corner, and then Watch out for everything else, and then you're going to line it up. Be careful you don't get your hand underneath the adhesive because that will impact the installation. And then you're going to look around the edges here, make sure all the edges are being covered. Push down gently as you're satisfied with it. As you can see, we're going around the edges here. And doing presses again along the way. You want to keep on doing it for a few times around the edge. And the next part, it's going to be clamping it down. So what we'll do is clamp it down after we got around the edges. You want to take a couple clamps. Usually if you have a clamp just like this, you want to apply it with like a microfiber cloth or something around it. One up here, one around here, one here, and one up top up here for it to just press down. Give it about 5-10 minutes, I say, so that it has a good press. You can use those paper clip-on clamps that are used. Those also help to go around if you don't have like a tool like this or something more official to press it down. Again, for good 5 minutes or so, because we want to make sure that adhesive is strong, that over time it doesn't lift up for any reason. So you're going to do that. So we're going to do that. I'm going to have more clips that I'll have to grab in a second and put it on. But after you have done that, basically you have replaced the glass. There's a sticker here. We'll take it off. But that's kind of the way to do it. So hopefully you guys found this video helpful. So make sure to like and subscribe button. Thanks for watching, guys. See you guys next time.